Okay, now it should be better. Now it should be better. Okay, everyone, good evening. Yeah, I had to teleport in there at the start. And I'll try again. I see a charity champ. I see a strategy informer. I see a beastman. Beastman, welcome! Yes, what's up? Not much. Usually the roof is up, and I'm doing good. How are you? Stream time. Yes, it's stream time, King Alpha. Good morning and good happy Saturday to you too. Oh. Ah, those emotes. Ooh. Nice. Anyways, we are doing our kemono stream today. We are gonna go and play some loosey goosey with those pirates like we did yesterday. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But first, how's everyone tonight? How are you? How is your Saturday going? Any spectacular developments? I'm looking forward to seeing the concept art, Beastman. Probably gonna do some good stuff with that. All right. I'm gonna start. More night shenanigans. Pirate Daddy's waiting. Ivano, what's up? How you doing? Yo! Yo! There you go. Are you all ready for Pirate Daddy and for Grantley and for we don't have a name for the other teacher yet. Should call him Killer Daddy, because it's probably what he's gonna be. Murder Daddy. Ooh, Murder Daddy. As I am sitting in my room thinking of where to go, Oscar comes in and visits. There's something I need your help with. Doing good, ready to see more Pirate Daddy. I hope we see some Pirate Daddy. But first we are going to be with Oscar, apparently. You need my help? That's rare. Usually it's the other way around. But if I can be of any help, what is it? I just wanted you to read the novel I'm working on and get your opinion on it. What? Me? Yes. Do you not want to? No, I'm just not sure how helpful I can be. I don't read that much. That's okay. Even those who don't read have valuable opinions. Oh, valuable opinions of those who don't read, huh? Just realized something is actually quite tuned down. Okay, that's better. As a fellow Rico fan, I want you to be the first one to read it. Oh, he's writing something similar to Rico. Please. Well, I guess I'll try, but don't put too much weight behind my words. Okay, thank you. It's not very long, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time. I'll read as much as I can today then. Here should be good. While reclining against a tree in the rear garden, I flipped through the pages of the book Oscar gave me. It's the story of a young knight named Finn. Finn was engaged to be married to a girl. Her name is Stella. Get that females out of my gay visual. No, I'm just joking. It was their parents' decision for them to marry, but the two liked each other and were happy to just see their meeting as fate. But one day, while Finn and Stella were out shopping, they were attacked. Stella was shot and killed. Oh God, the tragedy. It was an outlaw hired by imprisoned criminals Finn had caught in the past. They had him attacked to get revenge. Finn is furious and seeks his own revenge on the criminals. But that doesn't bring Stella back. With his terrible loss completely turning around his once happy life, Finn quits being a knight and sets out on a wandering journey. But the regret of not being able to protect Stella does not disappear. His grief continues to consume him. Having lost all hope of living, he wanders aimlessly around the country. Barely eating, wandering, finding cheap inns to sleep at. The cycle repeats over and over. With no destination, he vacantly searches for a place to die. A long period of time passes this way. Then, on the cliffs by a small coastal town, he is a complete stranger in. Finn decides to die. Choosing to end his life in the most unceremonious way, he jumps. Jesus Christ, it's getting fucking dark as shit. He made a self-defeating and desperate choice, bring a dull end to his dull life. Wait, he's going to die? I closed the book at a part where the story is about to continue. I was so engrossed in reading it that I finished the prologue quicker than I realized. I'll read the rest later. Why not read it right now? I feel like we want to know if... I mean, it's the prologue, so Finn is gonna survive anyways. At least it's what I would claim. Or something else happens. But yeah. We'll see. I ended up spending all my free time reading. I was given this novel to review it, but now I just want to know what happens next. What did you think, Bussy Pancakes? I've only gotten through the prologue, but I can't wait to keep reading it. Really? What are you guys What are you guys talking about? Bussy Pancakes is reading my novel for me. You didn't want to ask me. You read books? Hey! Don't treat me like an idiot! Well, once Bussy Pancakes is done, I'll have you read it too. Leave it to me. I'll have to finish it as soon as possible. I'm completely captivated by Oscar's novel during the next day's free time as well. So we trade Pirate Daddy for a novel. Okay, so be it. I leaned against the tree and quietly read on. Finn has decided to take his own life by jumping off a cliff. However, just as he's about to do so, he meets a young man on the cape who looks just like Stella. Oh shit, she came back gender swapped. A young man on the cape who looks just like Stella. And of course it's a young man. When he saw him, his heart stopped. He is the spitting image of Stella, despite the gender difference. When Finn can't help but ask his name, the young man says Terra. That is some prime writing right here. I overslept, dang it. You didn't miss that much. I've been at it maybe for like 10 minutes. So it's all good, and welcome Wildfire. When Finn can't help but ask his name, the young man says Terra. Even the names sound similar. Feeling like his luck has turned around, Finn quickly lets the idea of suicide go and invites Terra to a meal. His first decent meal in ages. And the amazing variety of flavors gives him a sudden new outlook on life. That's what Bussy does to a motherfucker. Potential Bussy, we don't know yet. Finn peppers Terra with questions, but it seems he has absolutely no relation to Stella. He didn't know her, nor were they something like long-lost siblings. Finn can't find anything connecting them, let alone... Finn can't find anything connecting them, let alone a blood relation. It is purely a coincidence that they look alike. Even so, Finn wasn't the least bit disappointed. Just the fact that someone like Stella exists is enough to bring him joy. It seems that Terra's family lives in poverty, and he works in a brothel as a male prostitute. Well, of fucking course he does. Oh no. Terra has captured Finn's interest, though he would go to his brothel every day and pick him. They didn't do anything but enjoy a friendly chat, though. Finn would tell Terra, who was uneducated and had no knowledge of the world, all about the work he did as a knight. Terra listens to these dramatic stories, like they were tales from another world. Likewise, Terra seemed otherworldly to Finn, with his town's unique culture. They were an inspiration to each other. They each made up for what the other lacked. Finn's kind treatment gradually began to build Terra's trust. For too long, he started to develop feelings for him. Being a male prostitute, he was the least likely person for someone to fall in love with. Terra knew that better than anyone else. He was nothing more than a substitute for the woman named Stella. He thought he understood that from listening to Finn's stories, and manages to keep himself from asking more. Then, about 2 months after their fateful encounter, Finn proposes the idea of starting a new life together. He asks him to quit being a prostitute and live with him, to live together. The serious look in Finn's eyes causes Terra to burst into tears, and he decides to leave town with him. That's interesting. It was just established that Terra's family doesn't have money. They doesn't have shit, you know? And I mean, fuck me. They don't have anything. And he's the one who prostitutes himself so they get shit, and now he's leaving his family for some night and his meat spear, if you catch my drift. Gotta be one good meat spear. Probably is. Probably real big and juicy. And that knight can work with it too. The serious look in Finn's eyes causes Terra to burst into tears, and she decides to leave town with him. Terra, I'm so glad you met Finn. I'm sure they will be able to turn their lives around. They have such a good life ahead of them. Yeah, that's strange, unless he thinks there's more money to be made. I mean, Terra is gonna be made. Like, they established last time that if you bonk a knight, or that knights basically have a lot of money, so that's exactly what we need, and it's exactly what's gonna happen. And so yeah, Terra doesn't have any issues from here on out. No, not really. But this book still has 3 more chapters. I'll save the rest for later. I should stop here. Hope it has a happy epilogue. How's the reading going? I'm glad they get to be happy together, but I get the feeling something bad is about to happen. Ah, so that's how far you are, huh? Well, I won't spoil it for you. Oh. Oh, are you talking about the hero and his love interest? Love interest? I guess it does seem that way. How does it end? Just tell me that. I don't have to read it because I'm gnarly. All my brain cells are in my dick. I hope it has a happy ending too. Yeah, why not? Finn has gone through enough shit. Wait, stop. I haven't finished it yet. Oh, don't you want to know what happens next? I'd rather find out for myself. I guess Grant is the kind of guy who doesn't care about spoilers. Kid, we are right in a spoiler discussion. Nope, not at all. You're weird. Once again, the following day's free time. I have to decide to read the rest of Oscar's novel in one sitting in my room. It's better in here where no one will disturb me. I want to finish it today no matter how it ends. Oh my. Finn bailed Tara out and has decided to take him back to his hometown. Being with Tara makes the long road back home feel completely new to Finn compared to when he was wandering alone. The world looks totally different now. It's crisp and full of vibrant colors. Tara happily holds Finn's hand without even having to look down. Finn squeezes it back. Gender doesn't matter. Stella's face is definitely there. It's nice that, Tara reminds you of Stella, but how about you just stop seeing her in him, because that must have been... it's probably not as nice for the guy if he constantly gets reminded he looks like your dead ex-wife. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mind spoilers either, but sometimes it's more meaningful if you find the ending out for yourself. Yeah, and especially sometimes if you get spoiled the ending, you think to yourself, man, that sounds fucking stupid. But you don't have to build up to that end. And maybe it isn't that stupid as you might think it is. Maybe it makes perfect sense. And that's, thing, with spoilers. I don't mind spoilers either personally, but I put up some chat rules. Oh yeah, by the way, if you chat, I have new chat rules. I said keep spoilers to a minimum because I thought it was a happy, lucky idea. Mike, welcome in. I think I have been distracted now. You can leave. If you want to. You can also stay. Even if it's just for a moment, having someone next to him who can fill that hole in his heart gives Finn the strength to walk again. Then, as they reach the outskirts of Finn's hometown, Finn notices something feels off. Hi, Charlotte, welcome! Happy weekend to you too. His village, it was different. The humble village he had known was now prosperous. The signs had changed. He had no memory of seeing what was currently on them. The roads had changed. Cobblestone was laid where there had been none before. The houses had changed. Here was supposed to be his Uncle Rand's house. Change, change, change. What once was is modest is now prosperous. Yeah, I did, obviously. we always do. We always have a great Valentine. While painfully squeezing Tara's hand, Tim pushes his anxiety aside and heads to his house. But his home is not there. Another is in its place. How strange. Finn finally loses control of his anxiety. A chill runs up his spine and he's no longer able to stand. Tara holds him up, slumps down. His face is the only thing barely holding Finn's sanity together. This isn't the world he knew. At that moment, he knew he fucked up. At that moment, Finn suddenly remembers everything. That day, that coast, and what happened on that cliff. I really did jump. I took my own life out of despair. He watches emotionlessly as he steps off the cliff and into the violently crashing waves below. But when he looks around, he notices he's still on the ground. Next to him is a young man who looks like Stella. That's right, I did die. Tara shakes his head. No, you didn't. You are alive. But I really did jump that day. Yes, you jumped and crossed over. Crossed over? Yes, Finn. You know what's going on. Tell me, Tara, what on earth happened to me? Finn, you... Tara begins to tell him everything. According to him, that cape is connected to another world. On that day, Tara had also gone there to take his own life. But before he could throw himself off the cliff, he saw a man coming down from heaven. He was certain he had fallen, not appeared out of nowhere. That man had landed on the cliff and spoke to him as if nothing had happened. He seemed to see someone else in him, so he decided not to kill himself. As they talked, Tara was somehow able to realize he was not from this world. He jumped like Tara was going to and crossed over to this world. He would be lying if he said he wasn't shocked, but more importantly, he was happy to have someone in front of him who needed him. It gave him joy to think that even a life as worthless and meaningless, as his was perhaps given the task of helping someone. I see. Now I understand why you look so much like Stella. And sensing all this hugs Terra as he sheds heavy tears. You are the Stella of this world. You came from me. Terra hugs Finn back with a gentle smile. Welcome home, Finn. Now we will be together. Damn! Coraline. Bro got lucky. Yeah, bro got really lucky. How are you, Charlotte? What's going on your end? The story ends, leaving me with a strange feeling. I think about all I have read and that I want to tell Oscar. Right. It's time to pay a visit to Oscar's room. Man, that was incredible. Really? You enjoyed it? It's strange. I thought it was weird, but I couldn't pull myself away. Kept thinking I can't believe it. And when I read it again, stuff like it was like another world and the roads had changed really sold it. That's right. There are things you'll recognize later. And the welcome home and you're the Stella of this world at the end were so meaningful. I see. What do you think they mean? The two worlds, the people living in them, look just as similar to each other as the terrain and scenery does. Even though the Terra and Stella are the same person, I guess being from different worlds means they have different genders. But maybe it's not really the truth. Maybe Finn just took the liberty of assuming Terra is Stella, and Terra just went along with it. Am I right? I don't want to make anything official, rather leave it up to the reader's imagination. I see. But it's still nice to have someone else read it. You've discovered things that are even new to me. I had a lot of fun reading it too, thank you. In fact, I had spent the last few days completely absorbed by it. I think it was a nice break from the KnightsCollege. That must be because of his talent. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Maybe something besides feedback? Like advice or pointers? What? No, I'm not good enough to give you anything like that. Sure you are. The interpretation was quite insightful and interesting. Anything is fine, just tell me what you think. Confirm private talk. Crossroads! Let's go to the private talk. Can I ask you a question that might be a little weird? What? I was wondering, why didn't Finn sleep with Tara? I mean, I understand why they didn't. When Tara was working, he would have felt guilty for paying to do it. But they could have once they left town, right? Sleep together. Oh, I see. I was a bit confused by what you meant. I guess I've been trying not to think about it too much. Good question, actually. Why not? I don't have any experience with something. He's a virgin, touched for the very first time, like a virgin. I don't have any experience with something like that. I don't even know what two men do with each other. So, let me be coy here and just say I could show you, Oscar. Okay, but one question, literally how? Now it makes sense. Then why did you make Tara a man? I thought it would be too convenient for him to be a woman. If there was a woman who looks exactly like her in another world, Finn would look like a real jerk if he wanted to switch worlds right away. I guess. I made him a man because I wanted to express the transcendence of the worlds by way of a love that transcends gender. Ah, I see. Changing the love, interests, gender really does make it feel like the worlds is different. Surely that's more convincing than a sex scene. We should still write one. Be a great way to end it. What do you think? I'm not sure about that. Why not? I don't think I can do it. I can show you how it works, Oscar. Windows is such a good writer. This is different. It won't sound convincing if I don't have any experience. Ooh, Devil's Whisper. Okay, that's in the not safe for work version. Oh well, once I go offline, I'm gonna install the not safe for work patch. Oh, by the way, talking about that, just a little advertisement. Starting Sunday in a week, we are doing Sweet Pool, but it's members only. So if you want to be part of that, just subscribe to the channel. I mean, pay a membership. It's $3. You can also give me feedback on the price. If you think it's like too expensive, just tell me so. I can always lower the price a little bit. We are consulting him. We are leaving the Devil's Whisper for the next route. I'll help you where I can. Let's figure it out together. Really? Well, I'm not much of a romantic person either. Really haven't done anything like that. Pretty much. Pretty much. So you have done a little. What about you? Haven't you done at least something? I told you never. It's always been myself. Do what by yourself? Oh, nothing. Come on, tell me. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I will, well, fine. Because I need to look at that spank material too. So Bussy isn't a virgin? They leave that a little bit ambivalent, but as you remember, the first thing Bussy wanted to do when he was with Oscar in the bath was like dick size comparison. Just standard stuff fishermen do, I guess, when they're bored. So I guess he has a little experience. Come on, tell me. No. In the end, I couldn't come up with anything. I'm sure he'll be able to write about it someday, though. I believe in his talent. Normal end, you can do it. What? We already did this? Rude. Man, we are blasting through this, really. Okay, let's go. Let's do some more decisions. You know, honestly, I always forgot chapter 2 exists. I mean, it wasn't bad. I liked the story of the night, actually. I thought it was pretty okay. Wait. I have everything here. There was the tick above it. Music hall. We need to look in the music hall. If we can do something. No, this is a C. Okay, so let's get to my room. Read it. Just feels it blends into the other ones. Definitely. It is also a bit out of the ordinary because they established how everything works, and then you get the thing taken away. Oh my god. Do I want to ban you for this or not? I think I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? Who are you even? Whatever. Yeah, it was nothing, Ivano. I made my decision. Dinner time. Everyone is talking about nothing but EP. We can skip that. Oh, we have so many bathing scenes, so can do Oscar. Look at him. Look at cute little Oscar over here. What were you up in? What were you up to during free time today? Yeah, it was very weird. I didn't see you anywhere. Me? I was in my room the whole time. Oh, working on your novel? Yeah, but I was also doing some special training to try to get my EP to come out. Special training. The EP coming out. I'm pretty sure you just cranked your wiener and had a very good time with it. Right? And then the EP came shooting out. You can always invite me to help next time, exactly. Yeah, but special training? The professor will be really impressed. I'm the first one to get mine. I see. But what does your special training involve? I'm not really sure what to do, so I tried to get myself fired up by yelling. Yelling? Ah! Like that. Don't scare me like that. Nothing happened though. I'm not surprised. I was about to say that's the kind of thing Grant would do, but that would have probably made him mad. Yeah, it would have probably. Another tiring day. Pitch black room, the resounding snoring. Gradually gotten used to nights being like this. Good night, Grant. Grant. My pussy baby. Can skip this. Okay, so we have all the hearts here. We can go to the chapel. Maybe we can do something here. Nope. Let's get back to the room. Yes, confirm. Oh yeah, we did it with Skeet. With Lord Skeet the second time. Should I invite Oscar? Yeah, of course. I mean, we cannot invite anyone else. Oscar, you have a beautiful butt. Jesus Christ. I really imagine like those two were just undressing, put on their towels, get in the bath, sit down, and Bussy the first sentence immediately. You have a beautiful body. Bruh. What's with you all of a sudden? Just sat down. Who the heck starts a conversation like that? Exactly. I mean, I like your fur. Well, I never fail to give it a good brushing every day. Wow. You know, once you get a tattoo, it doesn't look like the fur will grow back. I guess you're right. You really have to put a lot of thought into where it's going to go. Oh, you're talking about Professor Celio's tattoo? Yeah. I'm sure there must be some deeper meaning for him to get one. I find it weird that that they don't grow back their hair if they get a tattoo, because I have tattoos and I grow my hair back all the time. And he doesn't seem like the type of person to get a tattoo on a whim. I can't stop thinking about the reason for it. Well, of course you can't. Of course you can't. Laser fur removal. Yes. That's the best kind of removal. Huh? Never thought about it. Come on, just try imagine for a moment. Maybe if my heart was broken. Has that happened to you? No. Why did you say that? You told me to imagine something. Oh yeah. Isn't getting a tattoo a way to say you went through a bad breakup? What? No. That's like the dumbest shit. It certainly is possible when he was dumped by someone he loved and got out of despair. Do you think Professor Silo had that kind of experience? It's hard to imagine. I think he would be the one doing the dumping, not the other way around. That's true. Maybe Professor Cilio was the author of those books and he did something that got the knight in the books killed. I forgot his name. Something with R. Rio? Was it Rio? I don't know. And Rico. Exactly, Rico. Oh wait, what did I do? Okay. No, I think it's fine. You don't need to change a thing. Really? Totally. I could really tell it was by an award-winning writer. Think so? Alright, I'm starting to feel way more confident. Thank you, Pussy Pancakes. Don't mention it. As he gains more and more confidence, he could write even better stuff in the future. And maybe even become a famous author. Maybe he'll make a masterpiece like Rico. There we have it, Rico the Traveling Knight. Maybe Celio was the author of Rico and his adventures because they were partners. And Celio did something that got Rico killed, and then he got the tattoo of the murderer or something like that. I will find out. I will find out off stream, obviously. Normal and encouragement. Okay. We still don't have all hearts. We go through. We need to invite Grantley. Chapter 2, Oscar's Tale. We can go to the room. Because we don't have anything that we can do. We just need to invite Grantley to the pool. Should I invite Gran? Of course. The man, the myth, the dick, Grantley. Oh, ouch. What's wrong? My muscles are kind of sore. My muscles are kind of sore. I was pushing myself pretty hard today. That's what happens when you work out so much. Sore muscles means more muscle. And I think about it like that, the pain feels good. I really need to stop skipping workouts and get in shape. I mean, you already are, aren't you? Heal the burn. Grantley's my type, by the way. Whose type isn't he? A big, strong himbo. Bit of a doofus, but kind-hearted. One of my favorite archetypes in writing. You've got a lot to deal with too, right? Stuff like studying and fencing. I guess you're right. I'm so far behind in everything. But you've been talking to a lot of people. You're probably the most recognizable face in our class. Well, that's because Arts made a lot of that happen. Professor Celio said talking to people is important too. Maybe that's what'll make you a good knight. You think? Potentially. Himbos are amazing. The ones in the stories are so fun too. I think we only have one so far. Like a real himbo is I think only Grantley's the only himbo so far. I mean, you could probably argue for Skiert and Daedric that they are also kind of himbos, but they don't really come off as stupid, I think. Skiert is more fucking naive and Daedric is just a little bit weird. But Grantley is proper dumb. Another tiring day. Let's look at Dragon Daddy while we skip. Okay, private talk, Devil's Whisper. So, do you want to try it? Huh? No. What it's like with another man? What are you talking about? You're not sure you can write about it, right? Yeah. Let's try it. Just a little. No way. You don't want to? I won't say I'm not interested, but I don't want to do something like that with a friend. Really? Sorry. I know you're trying to help me out. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's just do what we can. In that case, I'd like to hear about your experience with love. Wait. I am hardly the right person to ask. What do you mean, hardly? You saying you have someone? What about you? Haven't you done at least something? I told you never. It's always been myself. Do what by yourself? Nothing. Come on, tell me. No. And so Oscar and I spent the rest of the time talking. I wasn't up to the task of helping him with his novel, but I'm sure even that was enough to keep Oscar going. If he becomes a famous novelist one day, I wonder if I'll be able to brag about this moment. I remember that one time when I offered that famous novelist to just suck his dick, and he refused because he called me a friend. Imagine having this person on your at your side. Damn, son. Root, the next great author. Okay, we unlocked everything. What we could unlock, theoretically. So, we don't have all cards and we don't have all hearts. I think we completed everything in chapter 1, so let's go to chapter 3. Upperclassmen. I think I'm gonna, if I'm correct, I'll probably finish this chapter today. So we are probably done with this, and then I'll see how we proceed from there. I still have Undefeated, which we're gonna read, and then I need to see how we go about the visual novel section of this channel. Now for today's lecture. Professor Silo begins his lecture as he always does, with today being particularly warm as well, as the sunshine streaming in from the windows softly illuminating the room. We all start nodding off. The more I try to get myself to listen to the lecture, the heavier my eyelids get. When it sounds like the professor's voice is fading away, my ears detect a loud noise. Professor Celio, I, Julius, have returned. Ah. A large man I have never seen before slams open the door. Why is this belt unbuckled here? That looks not according to regulations. Behind me, his belt is unbuckled. Or some kind of belt that looks against regulations. And a large man I've never seen before slams open the lecture hall door and greets the professor as he enters. So you have, welcome back. How was your mission? Did you receive any injuries? Typical Professor Celia, already asking. None at all. All in a day's work. Really? I'm happy to hear that. So what do you need? Why are you here? I just stopped by on my way back to see this year's freshman. If that's the case, then allow me to introduce you. Please do. Everyone, this is Julius. He is a student here who is 2 years above you. Don't be afraid to talk to me, though. Now, if you don't mind, Julius, I was in the middle of a lecture. Oh, excuse me. With this greeting finished, Julius leaves the room. I mean, he sounded surprised that the professor was in the middle of a lecture. Shouldn't he have known that? Shouldn't he be aware of that? Oh well, I don't know. Returning? Where did he go? Right now, you all only have lectures and training on campus. But starting in your second year, you will have many off-campus activities. If I recall correctly, he was acting as a professor's assistant who was assigned to be in charge of a certain EP case. What? A student was in charge? It's more like a hands-on learning experience. We assess how Knights will respond. Lucky professor, yeah. Hands-on experience for the professor, right? We ask S. How Knights will respond to actual incidents by sending them outside the campus to learn in the field. I see. But for now, you have your lectures and training. Let's stay focused on those. I never really realized it, but we do have upperclassmen too, don't we? I haven't really seen them, so the thought had never crossed my mind. Maybe there's one who can give me advice on how to get better. Should look when I have the time. Gonna be Julius. 1,000,000,000,000%. Listen up. Today's target practice. Until now, we've been doing almost nothing but fencing, but this time we'll be introduced to guns. Training pistols have been prepared for us. Targets have been stuck into the ground. It seems we will be practicing by shooting them. As you all know, knights mainly use swords. That's because we want to avoid as many accidental shootings as possible. Guns are an effective way to kill, but even the slightest miss could result in a dead civilian. I'm sure you all heard about it from Celio, but because knights travel to other countries, we gotta have to trust those civilians. If your shooting ends up the civilian casualties, the public outcry will make crossing borders a pain in the ass for you. I mean, maybe the American police could learn one or two things from the Knights, I guess. That's about the extent that I will take this joke. In almost all cases, you will take criminals down by hand or sword. Always remember that. That said, lots of criminals use guns. A sword usually won't do you much good against them. That's why you're all gonna learn how to handle one. That way you'll be able to escape with your life if it comes down to it. But some countries ban the use of guns. In the end, your own strength is what's most important. After this talk, Professor Derek loads rubber training bullets into each of our guns, and we get ready to try them out. I take a shot at a person-shaped target on the training grounds, then another. It's harder than I expected, and none of my bullets hit. Can you do anything? You're shit at fencing, you're shit at sports, you're shit at shooting. Pussy, what can you even do? The only thing that you can do is socialize and gather your harem. I mean, that's also a skill, but like, yeah, you let your harem fight for you. The himbos in your harem. Phew. Pussy's only good in the bedroom. He keeps everybody happy, except Prince Theo. Because no one can keep this power bottom happy. On the other hand, all of Theo's bullets hit dead center. It seems swords aren't the only thing he excels at. Just wait, he'll break eventually. Huh. Child's play. Is there anything this guy can't do? He probably can't get it up. Yes, I hit again! Oh. But against all expectations, someone else's bullets do the same. They're Oscars of all people. You're incredible, I never knew you had it in ya. It's probably just luck, but hitting the target sure does feel nice. There's no way you can get all of them by luck. Are you sure you've never done this before? You're a natural. Natural, wow, Oscar. I'm glad you think so. Oscar and I were both terrible at fencing, so it's a little frustrating that he's already good with guns. He's already good with guns. He never used his meat gun, but he's already good with guns. Just remembered, I got some good news for you guys today. Good news? Grant's good with swords, Oscar's good with guns. Following this logic, Argus should be the best with meat. Oh shit, Downey coming in with the 10 gifted members. What are you doing? Thank you, man. A lot of lucky people. Ivanu got lucky. Charlotte got lucky. I see Sharkoi, who's also a frequent user. Damn. There's a lot of people here that got lucky. Downey, thank you. Everyone say thank you to Downey if you're here. I've seen Ivano already done that. Fucking awesome, dude. No worries, I can't talk in service. Just wanted to say a good day and with the superb stream. Thank you, man. You're the best. That's right. Starting today, you're not allowed to leave. You're now allowed to leave campus. We can? Wait, what? I'm sure you've all gotten used to living here by this point. Now you can leave campus and walk around the island all you want. Yes! I can go to the bookstore. But couldn't you order already books whenever you want? Are you kidding? Books must be picked out in person. Don't be stupid. Calm down. Just behave yourself, okay? Got it. Going out, huh? Should try for a walk in my free time. Go out. But go out. Break Island. As a thing. Party up in here, yes. Party up in here. Party up in here. Now then, where should I go? Let's go to the toilets first. My favorite. Oh, of course. Of course it's Julius. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised, bro? I unexpectedly find Julius in the bathroom. Looks like he's just about to pee. Oh, yeah. I'm Pussy Pancakes. Right, Pussy Pancakes. Sorry, I've become quite forgetful lately. We always meet the best people in the bathroom. Yes. But I never told you my name before. Just a moment, please. I'll be done in no time. Don't worry, I'm not in a rush. Take your time. No, it would be shameful as a knight to go too long and make you wait. Make haste, Don't let me fellow pupil down. What? What the fuck is going on? What a strange person. Yeah, I think I side with Pussy on this one. Julius is a bit of a weirdo. Julius, who had just finished urinating at full blast, shakes the last drop out of himself. It flies off and gets all over the surrounding area. Oh no. Just gotta take that out of context real quick. Yeah, please do that. Listen, pussy pancakes. A knight always makes sure to shake the drops out. Shake it until there aren't any left. You won't look your best with leftover drops staining your crotch. But the stains you left everywhere else are okay. His cock is on display during his whole lecture. Honestly, I wasn't sure where to look. Just look at his cock. If you are not sure and there's a hot dude in front of you, just look straight ahead. Right then, all done. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let us enjoy a nice conversation. I just came here to go to the bathroom. What should I do? Talk. I haven't been, Julius. In another country, far off campus activities. Just got back from a 4-month stay there. Off-campus activities, another country? Don't you know? Once you've reached your second year at KnightsCollege, you'll start participating in off-campus activities. Oh yeah, I think Professor Sailor did mention something like that. What exactly do you do for those? You mainly accompany on Professor Night and learn how to do investigations as your system. Really? What kind of case were you helping with? Serial killings. What? I was in a city where several bodies were discovered, with their heads twisted off. I worked on the investigation with a professor and, wouldn't you know it, crimes were committed with EP. It's okay for students to get involved with such dangerous cases? Naturally not all students will. Only capable students, such as myself, are called upon specifically for things like that. He is full of confidence. I mean, his cock is still hanging out, so I don't know what you expect, pussy. So, what happened to the culprit? Once I knew his true identity, he was all mine. I arrested him. What? You did? My EP suited for controlling people. The professor knew he would count on it and asked me to help. So he's the resident hypnotization fetishist? Is that it? Hypno thing going on here? A little hypno thing? He has an EP too. I wonder what it's like. Ask Professor Celio about off-campus activities if you want. Learn more. He's in charge of assigning cases. I'll do that. Oh, I finally get a card. Celio, huh? What should I do? Ignore. Sorry, but I have to go. Oh, what? My apologies for getting in your way. Don't mind me, go on. Making this awkward. When I get in front of the urinal, Julius stands behind me. Don't worry, I'm just doing my duty as your upperclassman. What? What? He reaches his arms around me and pulls my zipper down. What? Himbo, dude, that's the lawsuit waiting to happen. This guy is fucking dangerous. What are you doing? Be quiet and don't move. He takes my cock out from the open zipper and points it towards the urinal. Now, give it all you got. I can't do it like this. I'm too nervous to go. What? You're surprisingly sensitive. Who would be in this situation? Whoa, I'm just having a bit of fun with you. Take no offense. He was teasing me? I thought it was yet another weird urban culture thing. Tease, you got tease. What should I do? Maybe we just leave. Observe. Julius, he's got such a strong build. It's like he's just bursting with energy. I don't think just being in a higher grade is what makes him seem so mature. Maybe it's his confidence. Oh yeah, by the way, you were around Wildfire. He's like the second proper himbo we have now. Himbo Dating Simulator 2022 or whenever that came out, right? What's wrong, Pussy Pancakes? Is there something on my face? Or could it be you want to see more of this? He reaches down and opens his zipper again. No, not that. I was just thinking about how you're so confident. Oh, it's natural. A knight must be a role model for the people. It would be a disgrace for a knight to walk around. It would be a disgrace walking around. I somehow want to read this guy in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. I don't know why, but I kinda want to. Bet he was Derek's student. I wouldn't be surprised. Somehow I think Derek could be a culprit in informing this man. Would be a disgrace for a knight to walk around with his head hanging low. Must always throw your chest with pride if you want to be one. Oh, okay. A knight, huh? Guy's exactly how I picture one. He already sees himself simply as a knight, not one in training or a student. I guess what I mean is, he is my ideal image of how a knight should be. And this boldness kind of reminds me of Professor Derek. I think I've got a better idea of what Julius is like now. Julius' affection just went up. You got Julius. Should I do? We go and leave. I had enough of Julius enough. See you later, Pussy Pancakes. Now then, where should I go? Door. Oh, Professor Derek. Oh, Pirate Daddy's here. Hey, Pussy Pancakes. Are you doing some shopping? I'm a bit hungry. Bit hungry for a student. Wanna join me? I know. Since we're here, why don't we grab a bite to eat? My treat. Really, thank you. What should I do? Oh, there's a lot of unlocks here. Consult. Never eaten at the canteen before. Is there something you'd recommend? There is. How about a bite for you? Sounds good. Professor Derek goes and picks something out and pays for it. Here. What is this? What he got for me is what looks like a sausage cut into slices with some kind of white sauce. This is a message, pussy. This is a message. The cut up sausage stands for your wiener completely dried of cum. And white sauce is to come. This is called Kamelwurst. Never heard of it. Is this sausage? Yep, sausage with a certain kind of sauce. Professor Diederik, how is this fucking sauce made? Can you please specify that? I have a feeling here that this sauce might be containing night cum. Just a certain feeling, you know. It looks amazing. Go on and try it before it gets cold. Don't mind if I do. Throw a piece into my mouth. Juices from the piping hot sausage and the mild white sauce combine, creating a harmoniously savory flavor. That's so good, isn't it? This is a traditional dish from Harsreich. Why does Harsreich always get the good stuff and the naughty stuff? Somebody has to explain to me. What from Harsreich? The white sauce is white sauce on top is made from goat's milk. Oh, that's actually interesting. Now I want to know how this recipe actually goes and what they did, because goat milk is really fucking specific. Goats? What was the gender of the goat? I hope it was actually female. Unlike the sprawling plains we have here in front, Harsreich is a mountainous country. They've got more goats grazing there than cows. I mean, if you look into the Alps, my dude, then there is enough cows there too, so... What's this goat, Andrew? Andrew goat titty milk. Wow. That sausage is made from lamb too. Different terrain means different livestock. And different livestock means different food. That flavor is something that only could come from Harsreich. Makes sense, different types of cooking come from different countries. Do you remember this old meme from Zootopia Wildfire? Where they are like, somebody served ice cream in Zootopia. How was that ice cream made? And who has done the milking? Where does the milk come from and who has done the milking exactly? Right, even a country where someone like Theo is, as its prince, can make food this damn good. You can't judge a country on just one thing. Just like people, they have lots of different sides to them. I know, Professor, I believe even Theo has things to like about him. It doesn't matter how he acts. I won't hate his whole country just because of him. Really? Guess you already understand. I'll stay out of your business then. But I'm glad you introduced me to his country's food. Very true. Diederik is kind of cute. Diederik is main daddy in this game. Good, eat your fill and get stronger. Oh. Yes. Affection for Diederik went up. What should I do? talk about Celio. Come to think of it, you're always open to talk to me, but doesn't seem like I get to talk to Professor Celio that much. That's easy, pussy, because you're a himbo magnet. Like himbos magnetize to you, right? And I also do think that Diederik really wants to fucking bang you. I have this feeling. I don't think Celia... I think Celia wants to bang you too a little bit, but like, I think that Diederik is like the guy who just sleeps with his students. He just no fucks given. And I think Celia has still this barrier kinda up, you know? It doesn't seem like I get to talk to Professor Celio that much. He prefers to keep to himself. Besides, don't you think there should be some distance between professors and students? You invited me on your fucking terrace, you went into the bath with me! Is he distant even with you? Well, it's not like we hate each other's guts. I think we get along just fine, but I still kind of feel like he's distant. He's one to talk, right? Modern cattle heard of in here. Diederik, you fucking cunt. When it comes down to it, maybe even I only know what he's like on the outside. He never sucked my cock. What a tragedy. You wanna do it, pussy? All that junk he leaves laying around in his room. Maybe that's the key of getting to know him. Did you say junk? There's a lot of weird stuff piled up in there. You'd think he'd be a neat freak with our spotless room, but nope. The total trash heap. Maybe it means a lot to him in the same way the sea does to me. Professor Celio's room is covered in junk? I got Celio's room as a part. What should I do? Julius! What do you think of Julius? He's damn strong. Strong? Even you think so? I'm not the only one. I think anyone's beaten him in a one-on-one. I don't think anyone's beaten him in a one-on-one fight. Really? He's that good of a fencer? Not that he's good at it. He just has an EP that lets him cheat. Cheat? Well, it's not a good idea to go blabbering on about someone else's EP. You really want to go? No, go ask Julius yourself. I mean, Julius is pretty open about it. He also showed you your cock, so it's showed you his cock. So you're gonna be fine, pussy. I feel like. And when it comes to Diederik logic, anyways, because Diederik said asking about somebody's EP is like asking about their dick size. Oh, okay. An EP that lets him cheat. What kind of EP is that? What should I do? We're going to leave. This is weird. Rear garden. We're going to the rear garden, hey? Ah, Grant's in the rear garden? Looks like he's sleeping. Well, it is nice and shady here. I don't blame him. Maybe I should play a little prank on him. Try walking up on him, putting my hand under his arms and squeezing his chest. That's not a prank, that's sexual harassment. Fuck. However, Grant is sound asleep and shows absolutely no sign of opening his eyes. What a happy sleeper. My sense of mischief escalates and I lightly touch the part of his pet. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a soap, bro. You can feel the soft, voluptuous sensation on my palm, but Grant continues slower. He's not waking up. I continue rubbing the bulge on his crotch. Soft, but it has definite mass to it. After doing that for a little while, I no longer hear his snores. Grant, are you awake? What are you doing? I wanted to wake you. Pussy, you're not waking people up by stroking their dick. That's not how you wake someone up. That's not how it works. Don't you have a better way of doing that? Right, consent required. Yeah, definitely. Grant swats my hand away as he says that. Yeah, I slept like a rock. Good morning, Grant. Damn it, if you were gonna wake me up, you could have at least waited until free time was over. It would have been too late at that point. Besides, isn't this a place where you should be reading? Place for reading, I'm sure they won't mind if I use it for naps too. I guess so. I certainly is comfortable. What should I do? Oscar. This place being a reading space is something me and Oscar came up with. But I even bother going outside to read. Feels nice to read here, where the sun is shining. That put me to sleep in an instant. Grant, you're sleeping like absolutely everything. You were just doing that. Wanna take a nap too? Nah, I wouldn't be able to get to sleep later tonight. You can take a nap and still get a good night's sleep. He's doing it during lectures too. Just how many hours of sleep does this guy get? More than you? Well, I guess reading ain't so bad sometimes. I know. We'll go to the library later. I haven't been there in a while. Oh, they have one of those. Like, it's Buzzy. Did they even show the students around? They just showed them their rooms, didn't they? And then that was it. They were like, yeah, that's enough. You don't need to know that there's a library, a shop, and whatever. No, you just see your quarters and where you piss. That's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know. You didn't read the facilities guide, did you? Sorry. So showed the cafe. That doesn't count. Make sure you do. You're wasting your time here if you aren't using them. I'd rather not hear that from the guy who sleeps during lectures. Hey, that's on you, pussy. That's on you. You don't know shit. He's a cat. Even big cats sleep 8 hours a day if they could. Yeah, right. Cats are like, or just in general, felines are very heavy sleepers. Like lions sleep all the fucking time. Just like tigers. What should I do? Bath. Have you been making sure to take a bath lately? What are you, my dad? No, I'm the one who strokes your dick while you're asleep. Oh. His parents ask him that too. This is a wolf, so he doesn't get it. He also just strokes randomly people's dicks to wake them up. So yeah, I guess he won't get it. I at least take showers after training. Don't make me sound like a slob. I don't think that's enough though. For example, let's say you're getting in the mood with someone like you. With someone you like. Body gets closer and closer. The hearts are pounding. And then you go in for the kiss. with the two of your faces together. Your lips are mere inches apart. But then, suddenly you say, "You're kinda stinky, aren't you?" Like hell, that's what's gonna happen. But a normal thing to talk about, yeah. Just normal fetishistic topics. Nothing to scoff at. But it could. Let's try it then. Huh? Grant forcefully pulls me forward towards him. Then he presses me up against one of the trees in the garden. Yeah, Buzzy just got more than he asked for. Hey. He gradually brings his face closer to mine. My heart starts beating faster. Wait, is he serious? In this situation, what would you say to me? But wait. Quickly squeeze my eyes shut in anticipation of the incoming kiss. But for some reason our lips never meet. Ah, totally could have if I wanted to. Oh. Why is your heart pounding, pussy pancakes? Just shut up! Damn it, finish what you started. Gotta peel. Gnarly's Grantley's affection up. Nope, he was just trolling. It's just a prank, bro. Bro, it's just a prank. I kissed you. It's just a prank. Okay, let's leave. Later, Grant. I'm going back to sleep. How much of the day does he spend sleeping? Now then, where should I go? Passageway. Oh, it's Oscar. Hey, pussy pancakes. What's going on? Just standing there. Oh, I guess I am... Something seems off. What should I do? Oh yeah, remember the secret passage I told you about? The path to the beach you and Grant found? Yeah, that's right. You sure do spend a lot of time there. The professor will be mad if they find out. But that makes it kind of exciting. I beg to differ. Really? You don't want to try going there? No. You should be more adventurous. You both found it. You should be the ones going there. You're just pouting because we didn't ask you to come with us. But not really. It's exactly the reason. Don't blame us. You were passed out on your bed. I told you I'm not pouting. Sure seems like it. What should I do? He do be pouting. Doubt. You're acting kind of weird. What? I don't think I am. I've seen people act like this before. You know, I could tell they were hiding something. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not hiding. Yeah, right. So, you're not going to tell me, huh? And here I thought we were friends. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? I told you But if we were friends, you'd tell me. But fine, I'll tell you. No, stop talking to me like that. I was right. You're hiding something. Not like I was trying to, it's just that it's so ridiculous. Please don't laugh. Yesterday I saw a ghost. Oh no, you didn't. Ghost? And I was up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. There was this floating thing. The entering his toxic arc. Overprotective boyfriend arc. Are you serious? It's true, I was shocked. When I tried following it, it seemed to be going to the beach. But it was gone when I got there. followed it? Weren't you scared? Of course I was. But it seemed like good writing material. He's braver than I thought. Besides, there was something about it that I didn't seem too scary. Why? Who knows? That's just the impression I got. Witness. What should I do? I knew it broke. Witness. The ghost is in the KnightsCollege. So does that mean it's the spirit of a knight? Maybe. It's the spirit of a student who failed to become one. Well, that could be possible. He was racked with despair over not being able to become a knight no matter how hard he tried. If that's the case, maybe he threw himself into the sea. That would be very, very weird. It's sad when you think about it like that. Well, that's just a guess. I'm so far behind when it comes to things like fencing, so I can relate. You wouldn't kill yourself, would you? You know, you can talk to us if things get tough, right? Don't worry, us men of the sea have strong hearts. It's not like jumping into the ocean would kill you anyway, right? You don't know about that. What should I do? I'm gonna go. Bye, Oscar. Alright, see you later. Okay, I'm just checking the rear garden to make sure. There we go, witness. Oh yeah, Oscar said he saw a ghost, huh? Ghost? He said... He said it was walking to the beach or something. Walking ghost? Just sounds like it, but then again, maybe it was flying. Believe that crap? Yeah, I'm just telling you what he said. There's no such thing as ghosts. You just punch it. That's just what people say. You'll know as soon as you give it a good jab. What if you can't? Kick it! What should I do? Was it tough, but not that tough? Nah. Okay, we have little ticks everywhere, so that means we did everything we could do. Yes. Now we gotta invite people to bath. No, it's dinner first. Dinner and then bath. Hey, you wanna go out for a walk tonight after dinner? During our meal Grant proposes an idea. Can we go out at night too? Didn't say we couldn't, right? We didn't, but shouldn't we ask him first just in case? Come on. What if he says no? We won't be able to. So you're saying we aren't doing anything wrong since we forgot to mention it? Exactly. All you know how to do is weasel your way out of things? I wouldn't put it like that. But Grant is right, you know. We follow exactly what Professor Derek said. And we should be allowed to be out until bedtime. See? Not you two. Come on. Give it a try, okay? Whatever. It'll be our fault if we get yelled at. So it was decided we could go for a night on the island after dinner. That was a fast decision, right? Later we sneak out of the KnightsCollege and go to one of the bars that's open on the island. How did it go, Grant? No good. They said they don't serve alcohol to KnightsCollege students. Oh. Maybe that's why we are allowed to go out at night. Yeah, seems like they got all their bases covered. Well, we're already here, so why don't we just enjoy it as much as we can without drinking? Yeah, how about them, G's? Good idea. I need a drink. Well, that was a bust. We eventually gave up on drinking and engaged in conversation with soft drinks in hand. It reminds me, what's your family like, Grant? What kind of boring question is that? Let me rephrase that. What do your parents do? They're both archaeologists. Archaeologists? Oh, unexpected. I mean, if we go after Mendel, of course he's a fucking stupid cunt. What were you expecting? That you were raised by animals in the jungle or something? Hell no. I wasn't expecting your parents to be so intellectual. You guys don't hold back, do you? Well, to be honest, they were pretty hands-off. They always traveling overseas for dig sites and conferences. My nanny was more like a parent to me. A nanny? What's that? Someone who raises the kids for busy parents. Wow. Did you miss them when you were at home? Definitely when I was little. Sometimes they were busy with work even when they were at home. I'd play a ton of pranks on them to get their attention. We finally got a glimpse of the origins of Grant. It all makes sense now. Kinda weird that he would state that so bluntly. Like, yeah, I was an absolute nuisance to my parents. So I got their affection. Not affection, yeah, you know what I mean. My brain is just short-circuiting at the moment. Shut up. After chatting at the bar for a while, we returned to the KnightsCollege. Even though we couldn't order alcohol, it was still a nice change of scenery. Attention, thank you, yeah. My brain is short-circuiting. We should stop there again whenever we are in the mood for something different. Bath time! Who should I talk to? So we got Celio, we got Julius, and we got Oscar. And I'm gonna go with Celio because I'm very curious what happens. Should I invite Professor Celio? Yeah, of course. Of course, invite your fucking professor to just take a bath with you, you fucking runt. This is our first time taking a bath together, isn't it? That's right. Professor Derek often baths with students, but I rarely receive invitations myself. Maybe because you're kind of like... It's the same when Grat's on screen. He certainly seems hard to approach. But I'm glad you asked me to come along today. Actually, I should be thanking you for coming. Thank you for coming, he says, while stroking his dick. What? Just thought you were going to take your gloves off. Haven't I told you? I have burns and would rather not show them. They won't admit he has a tattoo, even though I told him I saw it. Celio is such a cutie. I love the glasses and the nerdy smart type of guy is my favorite. Ooh. Look at King Alpha here talking about it. Oh well, I won't keep hounding him. Spilling the tea. How have things been going at college recently? I can't say it's been great. Why? Are you having trouble keeping up with the lectures? No, it's just keep being reminded that I'm out of my league and having a hard time getting along with the Harshrike students. Ah, so that's it. Don't worry, this happens every year. What, it does? You're students from different countries. It's only natural that you won't get along right away. But I'm sure you'll all be friends by the end of the year. Don't worry. Friends, you say. Dick shoved in Theo's ass, you say. 1 year. I'll take the whole year for us to be on good terms with each other. I don't like that. Possibly with benefits. Yeah. Another tiring day. Good night, Grant. Now, who's ready for another spirited lecture? We've got a lot to cover. Why do we need more EP users in the first place? I'm sure many of you have been wondering this. The higher the number of people using such incomprehensible power rises, the more things will get out of control and bring chaos to society. We all know that. But as a country, we still need a certain number of people who can use EP. I will now explain why. First, it's not widely known, but there have been numerous concerning incidents occurring throughout the world lately. Ordinary people are suddenly awakening their EPs, and their powers are causing problems. Why? EP spots like this college are popping up all around the world. Most ordinary people walk into them unaware, thus accidentally awakening their EP. I see. However, not just anyone can freely walk into an EP spot. A majority of cases of civilians entering them without knowing end with fatalities. What? Fatalities? Professor Celio gives a detailed explanation about the tolerance I heard him tell Theo before. Now knowing the danger, most students are baffled. Theo and I are the ones who listen in silence. This is why unexplained deaths have been on the rise these days. Great number of EP spots are appearing. We dispatch our knights to seal them off, as well as identify those who have had their EPs awakened. What do you do with those who have? Take them into custody before they can cause any trouble or accidents. And what if that has already happened? That depends on the circumstances of the case. There are a wide range of phenomena caused by EP. The police and authorities are not capable of dealing with all of them. That is why EP investigation experts, in other words, us knights, are needed for. For any troubles or accidents caused by EP, we try to have a knight with the most suitable EP for the situation involved in the response. If one were to say there won't always be a knight available in their own country, that would be completely false. Personnel who are highly specialized in handling EP are shared across borders for this reason. We don't want the number of EP users to keep increasing, but whatever we like it or not, there are still events happening all around the world. So we are taking steps to expand the number of knights per capita. That, my students, is the reason why knights are the select few who are given such strong international power. I hope you all look forward to the many different countries you will visit for your nightly duties. Select few, huh? I guess I also fall. I'm also a part of that few now too. Yeah, you are. You are, pussy. And I know you're gonna inject a lot of EP into a lot of bad people. For some reason, Julius is here for today's training. Huh. You've got quite the group here, Professor Derek. His constant interruptions from the sidelines seem to be making things quite difficult for the professor. By the way, why doesn't a student participate? He spots Theo standing alone in the corner. Theo is just a little too strong for the rest of, so I have to keep an eye on things while I do some one-on-one training. Oh, he's good. He doesn't have to participate just like me. It's because no one has a chance at beating you. Hey Julius, are you getting bored just sitting there and watching? No, seeing them work their tails off is more enjoyable than I thought it'd be. Aw, come on. Don't you want you and Theo have a little match? He might be too skilled for everyone else, but you can handle him, right? That's alright with him, then I would be more than happy to. What do you say, Theo? Was it? You've saved me the trouble of having to ask. I was just wondering how to get you to show me your true power. We've got guts. Okay, let's do this. I want to see Theo lose. I really do. I just putting that out there. I'm not sure if he loses though. Theo is really good. But if Julius is like anything they claim to be, the closest Theo has gotten to ask. Julius and Theo face each other and the rest of us gather around to watch. A showdown between Theo and the best man of our group, Julius, who's obviously strong. Everyone's excited to see how it will go. So, who do you think will win? Julius. Hi. Our upperclassman. So he has to be strong, right? Isn't that wishful thinking? You just want Theo to lose, don't you? So he's the one who beats you to a pulp. Shut up, that's not why. Oh, look, they're starting. They stare at each other. They stare each other down for a moment. Then it's Theo who makes the first move. Unlike with Grant, he goes all out straight at the beginning, flying forward like an arrow and taking a swipe at Julius, but then... Theo, halt! As soon as Julius shouts, Theo abruptly stops moving. Oh no! Then without a second thought, Julius pinned Theo down. I think Theo likes this. I think Theo is into that. Being dominated like this. He just doesn't want to admit it. Then without a second thought, Julius pinned Theo down. His body down and has him restrained in no time at all. What? Ah, victory! Enough! Julius wins. You, what did you do? I'm sure already. You already know all about EP, right? Well, this is mine. I can't stop people with the call of their name, no matter how strong they are. They won't be able to move. This can't be. What the hell? There's no way to beat him. There. It really is cheating. I finally understand what Professor Derek was talking about. I mean, you can defeat him, you just, like, have to kill his way of speaking. Then he doesn't stand a lick of a chance. Could already tell he was really strong with all those muscles, but I had no idea he could make his opponent stop moving. Julius is a looker too. He most definitely is. Things might go differently if he takes on multiple people, but he'll almost never lose when it's one-on-one. This game is doing things to me. I guess there's still much for you to learn about EP, my apologies. But in a battle between EP uses its second nature for us. So deeply ingrained into us that we don't even think about it. No hard feelings. Just release me from your EP already. Oops, sorry. So, what happens if Julius just yells your name and tells you to stop and then starts sucking you off? Is that a possibility? Can this happen? After finally being let go, Theo stands up and brushes the dirt off himself. Now I see. This is how you fight with EP. Expected him to be furious, but I guess he's not taking this as hard as I thought he would. I have learned much from you, Julius. Thank you. Theo bows and holds his right hand out for a handshake. My, you've quieted the recovery. Get to the point, don't you? This responds by offering his own right hand, and then they're about to shake. Ah! Oh! Well, that was very not sportsmanlike, Theo, you piece of shit. I think it's more about than freezing. I think more like the word commands. They can't just say come and boom. With a twist of his arm, Julius bends limply to the side for a second, then before you can realize what's happening, his body's laid out on the ground. You let your guard down. Theo looks down on him with a sneer. To be fair, EP wasn't sportsmanlike either. Yeah. But I hate Theo. So I'm gonna call him out on it. I don't hate Julius, so I don't call him out on it. If you can stop me, by calling my name, then I just have to take the initiative. It certainly is frightening, a frightening ability, but it certainly is a frightening ability, but it's not unbeatable. Haha, touche. You gotta be kidding me. Julius stands up and shakes the dirt off his clothes. That's right. Even my ability. Every ability has its weakness. You already understand how to fight an EP user, Theo. When his name is called, Theo instantly jumps about to beat his back. Nice, good response. But don't be alarmed, I'm just congratulating you. Everyone, let's give Theo a round of applause. Prompted by Julius, both the Harshrag and Frontier students clapped their hands. Don't act like that was planned, you careless bastard. Professor Tyrek not so quietly himself. Derek, I love you. I love you so much. Where should I go? Well, I guess it's off to Celio's room then. Hello, Professor Celio. Hello, Pussy Pancakes. Sorry for asking to go to your room so suddenly. No, it's fine. Part of a professor's job is to take care of the students. Take care of the students. Professor Derek said something similar. I just want to know how taking care of the students looks like, right? What should I do? Observe. Sure, I have a lot of stuff in here. I do, don't I? Enjoy the liveliness of it. He can take care of me. I can already see King Alpha hanging out every day at the professor's room. Professor Derek was right about the contents of his room. The shelves are full of things like difficult-looking books and lecture references material, not to mention several novels. On top of the shelves are mysterious objects and things I could never even begin to imagine what they're used for. I was expecting all the books, but what is that? I chose one of the strange items at random and asking about it. What are you looking at? Oh, is this a mirror? Some of it looks cheaply made though. Suppose you could say that. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Imagine you being the kind of person who likes to keep things organized. Are you surprised to find my room in such a state? Well, yeah. Can I ask you why you have them then? I'm afraid that's a secret. I see. Why is it that when I look at all this junk, I get some kind of strange feeling called arousal, pussy? But I can't put my finger on it, what exactly it is. What should I do? About the cars. What is it? We discovered something new about them. No, I just was wondering. Is it okay to be using them all the time? Naturally you will get tired if you use them too much. Just tired, nothing else. That's right. Under normal circumstances, exhausting your power won't kill you. Normal circumstances? What should I do when I get tired? Good night's rest will do the trick, just like with physical strength. Well, that's simple enough. But if you rely on them too much, you may not be able to use them when they are needed the most. You must be careful. I will. What should I do? Julius. What do you think of Julius? I get the feeling he could be in trouble. Trouble? What do you think Pussy DP is? Creating a harem. The biggest harem of all time. Of himbos. Or he's a himbo magnetizer. That could also be the case. But then again, nerdy types and other types magnetized to him too. But then again, Julius, Brantley, and arguably Derek also magnetized to him, so he's probably a himbo magnetizer. He has a firm ideal in his mind of how to be a knight. I thought that too, but what's so bad about that? When he sees the side of knights that opposes his ideal, I'm afraid he's going to be quite disappointed. Are you saying there are a darker side to being a knight? Well, as president of the KnightsCollege, there's not much I can say on that matter. The negative part of paragons. However, nothing is perfect. Knights are no exception, Bussy. You hold too tightly to that ideal image. There can be heavy repercussions when it's shattered. Can be okay in moderation, but I'm a bit worried about Julius. Let's say it. He's an excellent candidate to becoming a knight. His strength is unparalleled, especially in combat. Knights often put themselves in dangerous situations, and you wouldn't want to be weak then, right? But I'm not the greatest fighter. Neither am I, but that's okay. We are all needed somewhere. I mean, look at me. I'm the president of a college. I feel better hearing that from you. Place where I'm needed. Maybe the cards will help me find that. What should I do? Of course the cards will help you find it, you fool. If you will excuse me, I should be leaving soon. Goodbye, Pussy. Where should I go, library? Let's go! Oscar, hey, Pussy. Oh, he's not going out? What should I do? Talk to his stupid ass. Go out. You finally have permission to leave campus. Don't you want to go out? That doesn't mean I have to today. We can whenever we want, right? Besides, my novel is my top priority. With all the inspiration I've been getting lately. If I don't make use of it now, it'll go to waste. I see. Well, do you want to go out with me some other time? Sure, let's walk around the island when the weather's nice. Is there anywhere you'd like to go? This island is so small that just going to one place would kill enough time. You think so? But I guess just wandering around would be nice, change of pace. Yeah, you're right. What do you think about going for a swim at the beach? I'll pass the season very calm around here. It isn't? Too bad. I'd like to swim too if I get the chance. Wish the water was calmer. What should I do? Novel! How's that novel you let me read coming along? I'm feeling pretty good about it. I fixed the part you pointed out. Now I think it's much better. Oh well, I hope you'll let me read it again later. Of course. That reminds me, I'm not very good at fencing, right? Academics aren't particularly my strong suit either. I guess. What's your point? Well, I was wondering why this college accepted me. Because you're an amazing writer, isn't it? Yeah, you become the chronicler of the Knights. You're the guy who writes the history. That's gonna be your role. You don't get accepted here for that. For some reason, it just doesn't feel right. Just because I won't win a prize for my writing doesn't mean I'll make a great knight, does it? So I was thinking, what was the main reason I was accepted? I'm not sure, but you can't be a knight if you're just good at fencing. You're a character, motivation and potential for EP matter too. All sorts of people have become knights. You would be here if you weren't, if that weren't the case. Lucy pancakes. Besides, you took the entry exam, right? Don't doubt yourself. It's rude to the people who failed if you question your passing grade. You're right. I get accepted because I wanted it. So I need to work as hard as I can. Thank you, Pussy. With all the amazing students around me. I guess I got a bit nervous. I thought the same thing with him being so obvious far behind everyone else. Besides, I don't mean to sound full of myself, but I didn't even take the exam. I wouldn't know about that. Oh well. There's no point in worrying about it now. All that matters is he's here now. It's his duty to become the best knight he can. You can do it, Oscar! Oh, thanks. Oscar's affection went up. They're gonna suck on that little dog stick soon. I said little dog, not little dog dick. Tattoo. Professor Celia's tattoo is still bothering me. Yeah, I've been thinking about it too. Maybe he's simply hiding it because he's embarrassed? What if he used to be a delinquent? He was all for it back then, but now he's ashamed. What, Professor Celio? He doesn't seem like the kind of guy. Maybe he felt bad and mended his ways. People can change. I myself have used to be a bit of a troublemaker. Really? Well, actually, I spend all my time reading in my room. You still do, don't you? I can't help it. Hard for people to change. Doesn't that contradict what you just said a second ago? I never thought you'd beat me in an argument. Well done, Pussy Pancakes. You did all the work. It was self-destruction. Social status. Oh yeah, can I ask you something? I've been curious about. What? Is there any difference between the nobles of Frontail and Harshrag? Well, our class systems are pretty much the same, but their personalities are a bit different. Personalities? Frontail is full of fertile land, so the nobles lease it to commoners and live off the rent and wheat they grow. It's difficult to grow crops in Harshrag's barren mountains, so most nobles run things like mercenary companies. Mercenaries? That's at least part of the reason why I think the nobles from Harshrag are usually more gruff than from Frontail. I see. So even the personality can change with the land. We're gonna leave. See you later, Oscar. Alright, see you later. I'm getting a bit tired. No. We need to go to Craig Islands first. And decide to walk around Craig Island. But since I couldn't get Grand or Oscar, I'm all alone. But it's been a while since I was out and the sky seems wider than usual from the sense of freedom I feel. The salty breeze is nice too. Oh no! God damn, I fucking hate him. Yo, are you out for a walk too? What do you want, peasant king? I'm already completely used to him calling me that. But for some reason he seems to be in a worse mood than usual. What should I do? Well, let's talk. You shouldn't worry about losing to Julius. I'm not particularly bothered by it. He cheated. No one could beat that. Besides, you managed to get a hit in afterwards. I told you I don't give a damn. It's written all over your face. When it comes to life and death, there's no such thing as cheating. You say I got a hit in, but I should have been dead before I had the chance. Well, it was just training. You're not going to die from that. Just training, huh? Why is he taking it so seriously? What should I do? No. I should keep my eye on him. You know what they say, pride becomes for the fall. I mean, he just needs to be decked down, that is all. He just needs a fat cock in his ass. And he's gonna be purring like a house kitten. Why are you following me? Was just heading this way too. Liar! It's true. I just have some things to do over there too. Well, if that's the case, I'm turning around. I just remembered I have things to do that way too. But fine, I won't follow you. You better not. Lying is hard, I'm not used to doing it. Lie. What should I do? Lie to him. Alright, I'll go, but don't let it get to you, okay? What are you even talking about? Well, at least it doesn't look like he's going to throw himself off a cliff. Lie, your family loves you, Theo. I mean, maybe they love him. Maybe. You never know. Maybe his daddy loved him a bit too much, if you catch my drift. I'm getting a bit tired. I should take a break and do that. I should take a break soon. Maybe. I can't believe what happened during training. You mean how Theo got his ass handed to him? Hey, be quiet. He might be listening. Pussy is the only one who cares if Theo throws himself off a cliff. I mean, I personally don't like Theo and Herman, yeah. Herman is Theo's power bottom. Like, Herman is the power bottom of a power bottom. Herman is... yeah. I mean, his hobby is fucking gardening. He loves gardening. I mean, I get it, he's a bore, right? But fuck you, Herman. So what? It's true, right? Actually, I wanted to talk about Julius, not Theo. About his EP, yeah. Been on my mind. Pretty brutal. Can't do anything once he stops you. Is there some way to avoid it? Like, what if you covered your ears? Couldn't be that simple, could it? I don't know. What about those earplugs you have? Oh yeah. Bet I couldn't hear him yell if you had those. But Julius has such a strong voice. I guess they wouldn't do any good if he's that loud. When you think about it that way, it really is the perfect ability for him. Bath time! So who should I invite? I don't give a fuck. Dragon Daddy, here I come. Should I invite Lord Shit? Sheet. I can't pronounce his name. I mean, Julius beat Theo like it was nothing. Sounds quite strong. Don't talk to him that much. Noon can, no. I think he so far is... you don't get to know this character all that much, but I think from what I've seen so far, he's one of my favorites, definitely. Like him, Grant, and Diedrich. I just know about his EP. Isn't it amazing? Certainly is powerful, but I don't find it that appealing. What? Why not? It's not the kind of EP I'm searching for. You're looking for a certain one? Never mind. Now I'm curious. Nothing, forget that I said anything. Lord Skeet is searching for a different EP, huh? I'm pretty sure it just said something I wasn't supposed to hear. Now it's bothering me. I like how he always says goodnight to Grant every time. It's kinda cute, isn't it? During the day's free time, I find myself thinking about Professor Celio. What are all those things in his room, and what about that tattoo? Yeah, it's kind of cute, really. It's wholesome. I'm really curious about but he doesn't seem to want to talk about them. What should I do? As I walk around the campus, while lost in thought, I bump into someone in the training hall. Oh, if it isn't Pussy Pancakes! Wanna look at my cock again? Here you go! Julius. What's wrong? Why a long face? I'm making a long face? You didn't know? That look on your face says something troubling you. Really? I would be more than happy to help. Tell me what's on your mind. Well... doubt. The truth is, I decided to talk to him about the things I was thinking about. Tell him about Professor Celio's room and the tattoos. He listens in silence, but with curiosity. I see. Professor Celio, huh? But even I don't know much about him. Seems like a good person, but now I'm not so sure. Just makes me want to look into the villain's tattoo even more. Now that you've told me about it, I've gotten curious as well. I know, let's sneak into his room, Pussy Pancakes. What's sneak? I may not seem like it, but I'm quite good at picking locks. Oh, I'm pretty sure you're also very good at, like, smashing into something. I may not seem like it, but why do you know how to do that? more importantly, we can't just break into his room. You've been talking about him so much that I now want to know too. Come on, let's go to the professor's room. Yeah. That's easier than I thought. I can't believe we're actually doing this. Using two wires, Julius had the door open in Professor Celia's room, unlocked in no time. Why do you know how to do that? If you want to be a knight who smites evil, you must learn evil tricks. It seems dangerous. But whether I like it or not, we're in. I might as well get some information now that I'm here. There is absolutely there's nothing wrong here. Nothing at all. We're lying about the piles of junk in here. Just like before, it gives me a strange feeling. Why does it feel so familiar? I've never seen any of this before. That reminds me, I've been wondering about the shelf. I point to the shelf in one of the corners. For some reason, that's the only one covered by a sheet of cloth. Right, let's take a look. With no time to stop, and he yanks the sheet back. Guess it was my fault for making him want to investigate. What's this? The shelves are lined up with Rico the Traveling Knight series of books, and not only that... What? The name of the author is Marcelo Duke. Several certificates and awards with the same name are lined up in a row. I kinda anticipated it. Kinda. Not really. I didn't call it like, yeah, he's the author, but I mused about it at least. Is this real? What? Tell me what's going on here. Isn't it obvious? Literally said he was the author. I mean, I had a few theories what he could be, but one of them was the author theory, definitely. Doesn't this mean Professor Celio is the author of the Rico the Traveling Knight? What's that? I don't know. One of the most famous knight novel series in the world. Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that. Now I remember, he's the knight who does the thing. He has no idea what I'm talking about. Julius is... Julius is a fucking idiot, and I kinda don't vibe with him right now. But now I know for sure all the junk in here, they have things that appeared in Rico. That's why it felt so familiar. But since when was Professor Cilio an author? Maybe he's hiding it. Why? If you wrote a really famous series, wouldn't you want to let the whole world know your amazing achievement? Maybe that means we've got the wrong guy. And if that's true, why are these things here and not with the real author? Wouldn't make sense. Someone's coming. What? Those footsteps there, Professor Silas, it sounds like he's returning to his room. Steps, I don't hear anything. A lack of training, my friend. Must even train your ears if you want to be a knight. How do you train your ears? Get out of here, pussy. Should I do run, but... lie. Can we stay for a bit longer? What are you saying? He's almost here. I want to know. I must learn about him. This is Celio. What's gotten into you? Because Celio's got some dark secrets. Yeah, it's exactly what he was alluring to when he said that he's worried about Julius. Because, not every knight is pristine, proper fuck shit. And I think Celio, our resident nerd glasses man, got a few skeletons in the closet. I'll continue reading in a second. I'll just eat the rest of my nachos real quick. I had some nachos for dinner tonight. Like baked nachos with cheese and jalapenos and some salsa. Were really good. I doubt saying it simply because I'm a fan of his work will convince him. Maybe he's got some important secret information. It sounds delicious. It was delicious. I will say that. In other words, you're suggesting the professor is a spy who might be up to no good. Huh? The KnightsCollege is in danger, and you want to catch him red-handed here? Yeah? If he's the one, he might do irreversible damage. Understood. I shall handle this. Julius grabs me by the arm, and before I know it, we are surrounded by total darkness. There's a lot of clothes being hung here, and there's a faint scent of mothballs. It must be a closet. Be very quiet, pussy pancakes. We'll watch him from here. Hey. Ah, yes, the closet. Time to come out of the closet, right? Both of them at the same time. We huddle together in the small closet, hearing the door open. It seems Professor Celio has returned. I carefully peek through the gap in the door. He comes in, he opens a sealed letter in his hand with a small knife. So cramped. Our dicks could touch each other. Good grief. After reading it, he just throws it on his desk. Phew. He sits down in his rocking chair with a tired look on his face and closes his eyes as he sways back and forth. It seems like something's bothering him. What was that letter about? No clue. Talk to Julius in a whisper. I don't want this to be found. So I keep my voice as low as possible. Why are you saying anything, you dumb cunt? But this closet smells kind of sweaty. This isn't because Professor Celio is closing, it's Julius, who had been sweating in the training hall earlier. Getting pretty hard to hide it here. What's wrong? Nothing. I put the stench out of my mind and keep my eyes on Professor Celio's movements. The professor gets up from the rocking chair and picks up the phone. Hello, yes, this has been a while, Editor-in-Chief. I have received your letter. Editor-in-Chief? You were promoted, how nice, congratulations. That wasn't sarcasm, I assure you, please take no offense. I told you I'm not writing a sequel, I'm done with Rico the Traveling Knight. Said Rico. Yes, I understand. Readers are important to me as well. But still, I will not write another novel. How many times must I tell you? Please respect my reasons for ending. No, I should be the one to apologize. I may have been a bit cold. I'm sorry. Yes, let's go out for drinks again. But no talking about novels this time. Sure, goodbye. With a soft clang, he hangs up the receiver. Ah. And he sits back down in his chair, rocks back and forth, with a more sullen expression than before. Why is he so against writing a sequel? I mean, he literally murdered Rico himself in the books. He wrote himself into the books, murdering Rico. How much more signal do you need? Oh. Or it's something else. But that's my thesis for now. So, I guess this means he's not a spy? Julius almost sounds disappointed. Ah, he's not a spy I can fucking murder now. Doesn't seem like it. I'm glad we cleared that up. Well, I'm glad that crisis has been averted, but there's still one problem. Can't get out of here until he leaves the room, right? Let's be patient. He can't stay in here forever. But after about 10 minutes, he still has the... Of course he won't leave after 10 minutes already! You have to wait now until he's asleep, you stupid fucks. At the very least. But after about 10 minutes, he still hasn't left. In fact, he seems far from doing this. His eyes are still closed and he keeps rocking away in the same position. He hasn't fallen asleep though. Every once in a while he scratches his head. What is he doing? Getting out of here is going to be easy. I have no choice but to stay put. Another 10 minutes pass, still no movement. This is starting to get a bit dicey. Dicey! I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. I think there's a little bit more to it than I make it out to be. And the poor ventilation in here makes the smell of sweat even worse. I stink, don't I? No. Come on, even I can tell. Well, maybe a little. I knew it. Sounds apologetic as he sniffs his shirt. But you can't help it. Besides, I don't really mind. Really? So don't worry about it. Okay. I may have said that out of concern for him, but he really does stink. Nor teeth. For some reason, I put my hands on his armpits. But it shows up. Where do you think you are touching? No, I'm just bored. No reason to do that. It's about screamed. Sorry. If the Professor Silly says. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, huh? What? Out the door. Oh. What the? He's gone. Something like this happens in the sequel to Laguna. I'm somehow not surprised because it's the same death. Of course they do this again. We open the door and Go back out. Sure enough, there's no sign of Professor Cilio. He left without us knowing. Oh, freaky. The miracle he didn't suddenly open his closet without realizing we were in there. The thought of that happening fills me with terror. Thank goodness he just up and left. Should get out of here before he comes back, right? So we left Professor Cilio's rooms behind. Next day, Professor Cilio called Julius and I to his room. Do you know why I have asked you to come here? I could smell your shit from out of that closet 30 miles away. Young man, why were you in my closet? What is going on here? So you did notice us? Of course I did. I didn't say anything because I had some business to take care of. But I know when I'm being watched. I'm sorry. Before you apologize, can you please tell me why you were hiding in my room? Well, Julius gives a brief explanation of what happened yesterday. I see. So it was about Rico the Traveling Knight, huh? It's true, I'm the author. He tells us who he is in a surprisingly frank way. I've been hiding it until now, but I was just beginning to think about making it public. Why did you even hide it in the first place? I didn't want people to look at me from a biased viewpoint. I'm here to be president, not a novelist. I could cause many problems for the college if I was discovered. However, the past can't stay buried forever. Keeping it that way would limit what I can teach. And now that the aspiring novelist Oscar has enrolled, I thought now would be a good time to reveal who I am. I was wondering about how did he get into the college, even though he himself says he's not cut out to be a nerd. That's partly because of my own personal feelings. I wanted him to follow in my footsteps. Look at this little asshole, at this egomaniac, putting Oscar up to the task he's never asked for. But on the other hand, I think Oscar will just be glad to take this. That's what I thought. He thinks very highly of Oscar. Is that because he sympathizes with him as a fellow novelist? To say he's my successor would be a bit of an exaggeration, but what is written about knights is also very important. It has a strong influence on society's views, how society views them, you know. It's called propaganda, children. Chief propagandist Oscar. Quite simply, I just don't feel any inspiration here. The ideas I had for Rico were mostly gained through my experiences while traveling for my nightly duties. Nightly duties experiences. The Rico was based on Professor Cilio himself. The things I could write about when I was a knight were endless, but there's almost nothing now that I am tied to this island as the president. You know, the cop shows where Noon's corrupt, or there's just one mad guy. Interesting. You know, like the cop shows where Noon is corrupt. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Wildfire. I don't watch a lot of American cop shows or TV shows. And the only one that I watched from start to finish was The Shield. And basically everyone in The Shield was corrupt or a fucking asshole and a bad guy. Interesting. So I decided to not drag it out any longer and quit writing. So the tattoo on your left hand, of all things, is the one of Rico's killer. Because it was for my own reasons that I ended Rico. Okay, but that's an exception to that rule. It is. I will not deny that it is an exception to that rule. I'm just saying, right? I don't watch a lot of cop shows, but when I watch them, everyone's corrupt and an asshole. Made for better storytelling in that case. As I said before, becoming president has tied me to the college. When it comes down to it, it was my own decision. As the author, I was much of a killer as Rico's murderer. I felt guilty about it, so I got the tattoo as punishment. It's also my atonement for Rico. My way of apologizing for ending it for such self reasons. Also, the good guys don't live long. That is true too. They always get shot in the end. I'm much more of a but when it comes to cop shows and that kind of stuff, I am much more a Western guy. But also when it comes to Western, I prefer like the stuff that Sam Peckinpah made. Like those revisionist Western that were basically not noble and really dirty and not very cool. And it didn't portray cowboys or law enforcement officers in the Wild West in that romanticized way that you would say in John Wayne movies. I'm a big fan of Peckinpah's work. If you ever want to see a really good Western, watch The Wild Bunch. That's also the movie, which I think it was Bonnie and Clyde and that one, who were responsible for creating the R rating. Something. Let me look it up. There was something with The Wild Bunch and the rating. Or it was one of the first ones that was rated R. 1969. Pretty great movie from 1969. They also tried to remake it for years now and never really got off the ground. Anyways, well, I'm more familiar with John Wayne's films, but Peckinpah is iconic. Yeah, he's one of those directors that essentially laid the ground floor for the more edgy, more mature American cinema that we got in the 70s and 80s. Allow me to explain it in a slightly different way. That man is the author himself. In other words, a metaphor. I am him and he's me. I called this like as it was. Just the one thing, the reason why he got the tattoo I got wrong. He got it after the fact. I thought he got it already before the fact. Do you think that's strange? But to me it's important for dealing with the guilt of ending the series. I'm sorry, Beastman, that sucks. I hope those higher-ups one day get what they deserve. You feel guilty, I see. So when I saw you in the chapel, you were making a confession. Yes, that's correct. How perceptive of you. Now I finally understand why he was there. So, are you going to tell the other students about your true identity? I honestly thought Cilio was an assassin ever since the tattoo reveal. I don't think he's capable to be an assassin. Cilio is way too nice. He's not a bad guy, like Bussy said. Yes, I will speak with them soon. That's why I'm being honest with you now. I see. I was afraid you'd make us disappear after this. What are you talking about? You're my precious students. That's right. Julia's still suspecting him of being a spy? Ah yes, I wanted to ask you a question now that you're here, Pussy. What? Is Oscar writing a novel? I would love to know if he is. Why don't you talk to him yourself? He's a huge fan of Rico too. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Well, I have spoken to him a few times with the intention of bringing it up, but I was just too embarrassed to do so. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing him talk to Oscar in the chapel. I think Cilio and Oscar would like a cute like couple. They would write their heart out. That's okay, Oscar is writing. Actually, he said he's been getting a ton of inspiration since coming here. Really, that's wonderful. I'm sure he's going to be a much better writer than I. Cecilio smiles with a heartfelt happiness. Now then, that's all I have to explain. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, I could see those two being a thing. They are going to be an item. Like, we gotta make sure they are, because this is how we roll here, right? I mean, there's probably no option to make them an item, but in my headcanon they are. They are like an inseparable writing duo. Inseparable writing powerhouse. No. Me neither. You may return to your rooms then. Keep working hard. Your studies, yes sir. It will. Wow, I can't believe he actually admitted it. But I think that's because he was trying too hard to hide it. If he seriously wanted to, he definitely would have been more thorough. True, he's kind of a person who could do that if he wanted. Perhaps we were too hasty in finding out his secret. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel a little bad about it. What? Yeah, and he seemed glad. Huh? He looked relieved to not have to worry about revealing now. And we know? You think so? Let's just assume that's how it is, shall we? Wahaha. Julius can be a bit pushy sometimes, but he's a fun guy to be around. Julius' affection went up. As for Professor Cilio, he has been cleared of all suspicion. On the contrary, I found out he's Rico's author. I can't believe the author of the series I loved so much as a kid is the president of my college. What a strange coincidence. It's so odd, yet it makes me extremely happy. I want to hear more about Rico someday. Hopefully Oscar can come along too. I'm glad I came to this college. To be able to think so makes me truly happy. True root, the professor's true identity. Ooh, boy! Let's go back. Let's see. We are gonna finish off chapter 3 now, and then we go back to chapter 1 and chapter 2 and see what else if we still can get something out of it. And then I have to stop because I can't show anything else. That's unfortunately the thing. Because they say you can only show the you can only show the first 3 chapters, but I'm gonna be damned if I don't show you anything I can show you. Kinda hope the rule loosens after 2. Oh, we have a new subscriber, Wesley West. I don't know if you're here or just hit the subscribe button outside, but thank you. During our meal, Grant proposes an idea. Oh wait, why am I reading? I don't have to read. I kinda hope the rule loosens a bit after 2 is released, but I doubt it. It depends a little bit, but I don't think they'll loosen it. Japanese devs are really, really, a little bit anal about it, and not the good kind of anal, you know? Hey, Wesley, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. How are you doing? Thank you for coming, Julius. Sorry for bothering you. No need to be modest. It's only natural you'd want someone to bath with. God. I'm just so glad this is the censored version, because I'm so sure in the other version he'd be wearing nothing. Like, Julius is the kind of guy who's just naked around you. He's just the kind of guy who, yeah, it would be seen. I'm not surprised. I'm glad you're doing great, Wesley. You're right. But what a nice little bath you have here. It's so relaxing. Did you not have bath like this while you were on your mission? I was in a country where water is scarce. This weren't any proper bath to get into. Then how did you stay clean? I had to do with just 1 bucket of water. Oh God. A single bucket, so 1 rinse is all you get? Oh! Won't be a waste. Scoop up a little handfuls at a time and scrub your body. It wouldn't even get through your fucking fur! Wow. There's so many different countries in the world. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Lots of interesting experiences await once you've been promoted. I'm not quite sure I'm ready for that. Ah, don't worry. You just need some experience first. Confidence will soon follow. Experience, huh? Yeah, experience. Experience right up the ass. When I lived in the country, I never imagined being out in the world like that. The thought never even crossed my mind. Oh, you're gonna do so much traveling, dude. Yay, his affection went up. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick look if I can't change anything here with Theo, but I doubt it because it's like the silver thing. We go back into our room. And then we bath with Julius again. Yeah, let's invite Julius. Let's invite the himbo. You were so cool when you fought Theo. You think so? You do me too much honor. You do me. I just read you do me. And that's what we gotta do, right? You do, we do him, and he does us. But even though your AP was strong, it didn't take very long for him to find a way around it. But of course I've experienced that many times. You have? Even I must be willing to put my experience to the test. Never know what kinds of situation you'll be in. I know. I'll share some of my experiences with you. What? As he says that, Julius pulls me closer to him, then limits my freedom of movement by holding my arms behind my back. Now, what should you do when you're grabbed from behind like this? Bow over and just enjoy it? What? Instead of worrying about that, my mind is on the soft protrusion pressing against my ass. Come on, try to get free, concentrate on what you must do. Well, what should I do? Rub your ass against his ass, against his soft protrusion. Do it. To be honest, I'd rather stay like this and enjoy the feeling. Have you given up? Well, must think I'm annoying, don't you? No, not at all. You're fun. Remember, he's shameless. That won't work. Right. Pass. Julius and I aren't that close yet, not even close enough to talk about our problems. I was thinking about doing some trailing. I still haven't earned your trust, huh? Why do you say that? Something's obviously bothering you, but you have no intention of telling me. What am I to you if you don't trust me? Not a big deal, I'd just be wasting your time. How terrible, what a disappointment I am. However, one day I shall win your trust, for I am your dependable upperclassman. Just you wait. He's gone. I feel kind of bad for coming across that way, oh well. I'm still not that close to Julius, but I'm starting to see that what an honest person he is. I just need to give him a chance and I'm sure we'll be fast friends. Very fast. What I was worrying about doesn't seem that important now anyways. I'll try inviting him the next time I go out. I'd like to get to know him while he's here. With that in mind, I return to my room. Normal ending. Some other time, Julius. So, let's go through the chapter again and let's do all the bad decisions again. As the upperclassman. Not the bad decisions. Yes, all the bad decisions. Let's go to the bath with Oscar. How was your day, Oscar? I guess I'm still thinking about that ghost. Have you always believed in them? Yes, and I'm even more... Oscar's not a bad decision. He's not, he's cute, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I really see him just as Professor Celio's husband right now. And I can't do anything about it. But hanging out with Oscar is always a good time. He's a good boy, he is. Yes, and I'm even more interested now that there's one here. Interesting, huh? Well, it's comforting to think that there's an afterlife. Exactly. It makes me think there's more to come after I die. Now that I think about it, isn't the Harshrike's religion focused on the afterlife? I don't know much about that either, but apparently it says our bodies in this world are just shells, and our true lives begin when we die or something. Oh, that's kind of scary. But our time here is meaningless. Wouldn't people just throw their lives away? When you think about it, religion must have a hard time finding a sense of balance. They have to keep people attached to this world while still offering salvation in death. I mean, there is like the entire world that says, look, if you are somebody who leads a good life, a normal life, don't be a stupid person and don't be a motherfucker, then you just are a good person and you will go to heaven. And then there's the American side of things where everyone says, yeah, Jesus fucking hates you anyways. I shouldn't make these jokes. But sometimes it just comes out, I'm sorry. Are you trying to be a religious teacher? No, isn't it fun to just think about things like this? I'm not sure I agree. Obviously, I'm gonna add an asterisk or a disclaimer here. Obviously, if the Church of Oscar is ever founded, maybe I should join. There's always very bad parts to religion, but I also think there's good parts to religion. I personally do not believe anything, but I will also not condone or condemn, sorry, not condone, condemn you if you are a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist or a Hinduist. It all depends on how you conduct yourself, in my eyes. If you're being a piece of shit and use your religion to oppress others, then you're a piece of shit. If you are a Puritan or Zealot, exactly, you're a piece of shit. But if you're just a normal person living your religion, you're valid. And just want to put that out there, you know? Because I don't think there's like a universally bad thing. It's always what people make of it. Except maybe the atom bomb. That thing is just universally bad because it's just made to destroy. Another tiring day. Good night, Grand. Good and bad, I mean. Yeah, absolutely. I know both types of Christians, good and bad, yeah. Makes sense. What about an orcish religion? We just pray to the male figure in here. That's our religion. The male figure, the female figure, all the figures. That's what we believe in here. We believe in video games. That's my religion. You sure do like tea, don't you? Yes, I prefer it over coffee. Oh god, Celio is a tea toddler. Oh no. Minus points. Professor Derek is the coffee drinker. Oh yeah. He's also a pirate. Correct. Do you find that strange? No, I was just wondering if you two ever have tea together. Oscar deserves better. Justice for Oscar! I see. Well, I tend to drink by myself. I already said it, but if you use religion to oppress people, then you are in the wrong. It doesn't matter what religion it is. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, if you use basically anything to oppress other people, you're always in the wrong. You shouldn't oppress people at all. It's easy sometimes, you know? But religion is off or more commonly used to that. Yeah. Is something the matter? I was not expecting that kind of question. Professor Derek said he still doesn't know that much about you. I don't think that's true. But he seemed kind of lonely, you know? And he's not the only one. I'd like to get to know you better too. If I started drinking tea, can I have a tea with you more often? You don't need to force yourself to like it the same things just to have a drink together with someone. We'll have a tea and you have coffee. There is nothing wrong with that. That's true. Celio gets it. You can be a teetotaler and talking to a coffee drinker anyways. Besides, we are taking. Fuck, typo. I stumbled upon it again. But we are taking a bath together now, right? The fact that we are comfortable being naked around each other is proof enough of just how well we get along. You're right. Alright then. Tell me what kind of people you're attracted to. That came out of nowhere. Pussy! Oh god! He's asking his teacher what kind of people he's attracted to. No! What are you doing, Pussy? I was just thinking I'd ask you something different now that we are finally in here together. Bruh. It's a little embarrassing, so I shall keep that a secret. I'm attracted to you, Pussy, but I'm too shy to say it. Ask if someone prefers a spear or a mace. However, it makes me happy that you aren't afraid to ask such questions. Oh, then let's talk about your first love. Hey, don't get carried away. So sorry. Then talk about. He seems to be a spear guy. He sure does like being asked questions. I guess that's what makes him such a good professor. Let's talk about your first love. Let's run for it now. Got it. Julius scoops me up into his arms, starts opening the window and jump out of it. What? We're on the second floor? I feel a jolt run through my whole body. Julius had jumped from the second-story window with me in his arms and landed on his feet. A successful escape. You scared the crap out of me. Directly below Professor Cilio's room, the courtyard where Oscar often spends his time reading. So, will we ever find out his true identity? I'm sure I'll find out something if I do a little more digging. Well, we could try another day. Luck just wasn't on our side today. You're right, let's just let it go for now. This is Celia's secret. I want to know more. Try get more chances, I won't give up my search. Normal and unlucky day. We have one last decision that we have to redo. In the closet. We don't tease him under the armpits and then we are done. Mostly we are done actually. And we go back to chapter 1 and chapter 2 and take a look. And then... Wait, I can do it like this, can I? Yeah, I can do that. I can do it like this. Almost faster to skip out, lie, ignore. Don't pay attention to it. I'm not smelling anything. I need to stay hidden right now. I can't get distracted. Then something finally catches Celia's attention. Mr. Celia sees. Both peek out the room from the gap in the closet door. Mr. Celia is nowhere to be found. When did he leave? That's our chance. Run! I got it! Phew! Should be safe here. Thank goodness we made it out with any problems. Though the professor is a famous writer, yes, I'm sure of it. I wonder why he wants to hide it. But he's not guilty of anything. So don't you think we'd better leave it at that? I guess so. So you can only get the true ending of this route if you grab your upperclassman's sweaty armpits. Always remember, kids, you only get the true ending if you're trapped in a closet. Grab your upperclassman's sweaty armpits. FWB all the way. Okay, and so Julius and I began to trust each other through our promise. Next day, Professor Celius called Julius and I in the room. Do you know why I asked you to come here? Of course I did. Yeah, I think this is the same. Oh, dang! Yeah, we still got the true ending. Okay. Let's do it! I think chapter 1 we had everything unlocked, actually. That's on the tin, I guess. But I just do it anyways. Go through it once. Chapter 1 was a lot of setting up before the first decision came. Oh no, we actually didn't have all the stuff. Oh look, there's something new unlocked. Devil's Whisper. When I heard the sound of peeing earlier, does this mean his is a lot bigger than mine too? No sound doesn't have anything to do with that. He was probably just pushing harder. Oi! What are you looking at? Nothing. Bullshit, I saw your eye flick back and forth. Oh. Darn. Was it that obvious? Just tell me if you want to see it. I don't mind showing you. Huh? I hate it when people aren't honest with their feelings. Quite the opposite. I like people who are honest to a fault. So do you want to see it? No, thank you. I'm fine. What? Boring. This... Oh god, Diedrich is a fucking lawsuit. He's a walking lawsuit, dude. Holy shit. What should I do? Maybe you should just leave. Passageway. What should I do? This C here is always blocked. Always blocked. I would like a peek. I mean, I would like a peek too, you know? Used to look at these way back when I got a new laptop. They looked very flash. Game-like compared to now. You mean visual novels? Or what are you talking about? Oh. Derek and Julius, 2P's lawsuits in a pot. Yeah, definitely. So for Derek, it's worse to know someone's EP than it's asked for the dick size. Yeah, even Indians are super polished now. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not 100% polished, but most of them are really. I mean, I think a lot has to do with Ren'Py being pretty accessible and pretty good, actually. What should I do? Birthplace, yeah, this is the sea route, so can't do anything here. Okay, let's go back to our room. But we unlocked something new, so that's actually pretty cool. Compared to the 90s and 2000s. Yeah, but you have to also look at that. Visual novels were, especially in the 90s and 2000s, a medium that was only in Japan. Like the West, except if you were a fucking turbo nerd, you've not heard of the concept of visual novels. That was an entirely Japanese thing. Dating sims and visual novels. If you weren't a turbo nerd, you haven't heard of that shit. In the 90s and 2000s. And it only came over once the internet kicked into high gear and turbo nerds were talking to each other on boards and were like coming together about it. So yeah, that and now we are here, and thankfully, I mean, it's still like a very small community compared to other gaming stuff or related to gaming stuff, because you also have obviously people who argue those are not really games, right? I would actually say that we are still like somewhat in the infancy with visual novels. And yeah, I still enjoy them too. Obviously, I mean, I have like my small community here who also enjoy them. And it's kind of riveting to have all of you here. But yeah, I will just do my channel, and this is what I will do. I will just form it mostly around visual novels. Of course, I will stream other stuff because I have gaming OCD and I want to experience some things with you on stream together. But mostly it's gonna be, especially on Saturdays, always visual novels. And I will also, game reviews and videos will also be visual novels going forward, because there's like one person who does visual novel reviews from a sort of feminist trans people lens. She's called Amelie Dorothy, something like that. And I mean, I like her videos, don't get me wrong, this is not a call out, but I can't leave her the field all alone, right? Because she's specialized in visual novels, and like she can't have the field on her own. She needs a bit of friendly competition. It's not a call out, by the way. I like her content, so don't get me wrong. I just don't want this to be misconstrued. Yeah, this is not. Let's look at Diederik Daddy for 2 seconds. Also, yeah, it looks like we see. This is Theo, isn't it? C is like Theo's root, more or less. And we have to unlock this. This is where the story comes in, private talk. Do you want me to spoil? Nah. Not for now. I think I'll get it somewhere down the line. Anyway, so it's all good. Okay, so. Unfortunately, she covers Otome games, but you play more horror and BL visual novels. Yeah, but I also want to get like my feelers into the Otome stuff a little bit. Because there's some good shit in there. And I also want to talk about like a few visual novels that have been very yeah, still very influential on me, or that I've read before I started this channel even, and there's still stuff on my list. Like one thing that would be primed for her channel would be Dead End Aegis. I'm still waiting for her to cover that, but I need to beat her to the punch on that one. I really do. So this is gonna be one video that's upcoming, but at my production speed when it comes to videos, I'm maybe don't beat her to the punch. I don't know. So yeah, but the first visual novel I was exposed to was Morinatsu. Don't spam her comments about it. No, don't. That's Dead End Aegis is mine. Dead End Aegis is gonna be mine. So yeah, that's it. Officially for KnightsCollege. I probably, like I said, will maybe do a follow-up video on it if I get the time to do it. I will definitely finish it though. My first VN was Minotaur Hotel. I don't even know if I should say what my first VN was. Yes. If you guys go look that up, you think I'm fucked in the head? I don't think I disclose it just yet. It'll come at some point. Beastars, I wish it was Beastars, dude. I wish it was. Beastars doesn't count. My favorite Otome is Hakuoki. I really like Dokusei, but it's not one of the first ones I've played. Dokusei came way later. I really like that one. I actually played it on Picarto TV a while back. That was a really good one. So Otome and Erotica Dokusei is really funny. But it's, of course, you chase girls, so be aware of that. But it's a lot of fun. You're basically a student during your summertime, and you're trying to chase pussy. You can't even have like the sexy nurse of the school or the sexy doctor as your love interest. Oh boy, that's another lawsuit waiting to happen. Dokusei is fantastic, yeah. I would, if you have a stronger stomach, I don't think it's the most fucked up shit I've read. I really think you should take a look at Dead End Aegis. But be aware that one is a bit fucked. But I like it. It has some of the best writing I've read in a very long time. Then yeah, Furry and Boil Off is pretty much new material to me. I've looked a little bit into it. Mainly started with Echo, Fireman Connor, and also partially with Polydog Patrol, because Polydog Patrol was, I would partially say it's a visual novel, has the components, but also has like these side-scrolling stages and the Metroidvania stuff. And yeah, it went from there, essentially. And I've looked into Boil Off a little bit just recently. That's why I decided to stream Sweet Pool for channel members, because I've heard that one is pretty damn good. I just don't know how censored the censored version is, if they just cut out the spicy bits, or if they also cut out part of the gore. But we'll find out. We'll find out. And another one that's pretty good is Dramatical Murder. I heard that one is pretty fucking good. And which one was the other that I picked up? Like GOG.com has sale, by the way, on or had or still had, I don't know. They had a sale going on with visual novels, with erotica in general, and a lot of visual novels. And there were a few Boil Off visual novels that I picked up. I picked up Sweet Pool, the censored version. I have the uncensored version already, but I haven't read it so far, so I don't know what's happening here. And then I picked up another one. Let me look that up, which one that was. Togaino no Chi, Lost Blood, which is also apparently a very good one. So yeah, I'm covered. We're gonna read some Boil Off. Dramatical Murder is a great visual novel, yeah. Yeah, I know. There's also a censored version of that, so I thought we might read that. To keep it in line with the Boil Off thing that we have going on here. It's not furry, but I think it's still kind of valid. But anyways, I will ask the general audience on that one. I love Dramatical Murder, it's my favorite. Yeah, it's so good. At least I heard it's good. So yeah, we will get, you'll get a say in it, what we're gonna read next. Anyways, I would have started this Sunday. I can't tomorrow, unfortunately. But next Sunday we are going to start with Sweet Pool. Same time, same channel as always. It's probably a stream that it's gonna be around 3 hours long. We're gonna need a little bit of time to get through Sweet Pool, since it's like 30 hours long or something. So it's gonna be a few Sundays. I aim for bi-weekly. I try to get more Sundays in as I go. And yeah, that's all for the upcoming stuff. And you have been an amazing audience, as always, and we will continue this soon. And yeah, I'll see you all next week. Until then, everyone, take care, and thank you for being here. And have a nice rest of your Saturday. Take care, everyone. And bye. And thank you for the hearts.